Hey guys, my name's Aaron, and this is my testimony of the spiritual retreat that I went to um, about a week and a half ago now, or yeah, a little over a week ago. It was called Soul Rising Retreat, and the leader of this retreat was Val Tignini, and I found this retreat because I stumbled across her video on YouTube when I was looking at different people's testimonies of their spiritual awakenings, Kundalini awakenings, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I found her testimony particularly inspiring, especially because of how quickly it happened and the way it happens. And so I checked her out and I saw that she was going to be leading a retreat in the Catskills. And I felt like I really needed to go to this. I thought it seemed perfect for the stage I'm at. Um, and I've been on a spiritual path for quite some time now. I'd say about 3.5 years. I've been seeking what you might call enlightenment, I guess. Um, and I understand that it's a life's journey, but yeah, I've been trying different methods of raising my consciousness through meditation, yoga. Um, I've tried psychedelic mushrooms and things like that a few times, which kind of introduced me to the idea of higher consciousness. And so since then, I've just been on kind of a path seeking knowledge, my own inner power, all that kind of stuff. I've always wanted to develop psychic abilities, and basically all those things come with an awakening once you're to a certain point. So this retreat just kind of like took my spiritual path to the next level, um, kind of kicked it into gear for me, and I met some amazing people there as well. Um, there were about 8 of us, I think. Yeah, 8 or 9. Yeah, and it was just the perfect size group of people for what we were doing. We all also had the feeling that we've known each other before, um, in other lives, other places, even other planets. That part I'll probably have to make a separate video about, the part about other planets and ETs and all, because that would be that would be a really long video just on its own. But yeah, basically we all discovered our origins, more or less, while we were there, and we did a lot of self-exploration, both individually and as a group. Um, Learned a lot of cool stuff about ourselves, and um, we did some group exercises that helped us to unblock some mental blocks and energetic blocks, which allowed the energy to flow easier through the chakras, which is basically what leads to a Kundalini awakening. You have to get rid of the blockages so that the energy can flow through, and that's what we did while we were there. And there's still more blocks to come, but this process that we did at the retreat was like a kickstart to that process, and we all experienced huge amounts of growth within the 3.5 days that we were there. I would say like typical years of progress within a few days. And this one really cool thing we did a few times was, I guess it's like kind of an initiation process, activation process. Um, we all went into this room called the sanctuary room and laid down on our yoga mats, and Val would come around the room, and one by one she'd have us stand up, and basically just she'd touch you on the forehead. I don't know if you've ever seen gurus or yogis give Shaktipat, but it's kind of like that, where there's a transference of energy from someone's hand into someone else, and that person um, has an awakening because the teacher or the guru or whatever is has an ability. They carry the source energy, and they have an ability to transmit it into others, transfer it into others. Um, so that's what she did for us, and that gave us a really cool experience where basically as soon as she did that and then I laid down, I went into this kind of a transcendental state, um, not unlike some things I've experienced before, but this is the only time I've experienced it naturally without, taking any kind of substance to induce it. And I feel like it was a much more natural experience too, because it was the pure energy of the cosmos basically running through me, and it this energy kind of just it expands your awareness, and it worked on you in the way that in the way that you need to be worked on. Like, it knows where your blockages are, so it starts, you know, unblocking those for you, kind of bringing up issues to your mind that need to be dealt with, and really cool stuff too. Like, we were all seeing things with our eyes closed, sacred geometry, colors. Some of us were seeing the same things at the same time. At one point, a few of us in the room were like singing these tones and just started like spontaneously composing a song that sounded really amazing, like it had already been written out, except it was just improvised, and it wasn't really us singing it. We were just channeling this music from the cosmos, basically, because we were in a very open state where it could come through. And I believe that was our throat chakras being worked on when that was happening. But because we all did these things as a group and we've all known each other before somehow, um, this was a really connective experience for all of us. And we're all going to continue on this path together for the rest of this life, probably lives in the future. And maybe there's other members of this group that just haven't found us yet, and you might be one of them if you're watching this. If you found this video, then there's probably a reason you found it, and if this kind of experience sounds interesting to you and you want to really develop yourself to the best of your ability, develop spiritually, expand your awareness, learn your origins, all that stuff, then I would highly recommend checking out Val's website, where you can see different events she might have coming up. You can schedule private Skype sessions with her where she'll transmit the same kind of energy to you. And it's a great process. Once you start on this path, there's really no turning back, but it's all good. I know that sounds kind of intimidating, but that you never turn back, but it's a purification process, so you just got to surrender and go with it, and it'll lead you to amazing places. You'll learn so much about yourself in a short amount of time, and you'll unlock your own inner power. So I would highly recommend everyone seek out the path and follow it. Check out her website. It's valsecrets.com, and she probably lists her events on there, I'm pretty sure. Or you could write to her to find out when she is. Schedule something private, like I said. And or if any of you want to contact me to find out more about my experience and my progress since then, because I know my experiences will continue to unfold, then you can contact me also at thirdeyeperspective1111 at yahoo.com. And I'll share everything with you that I can. And maybe I'll make some more videos. Maybe one about the extraterrestrial thing. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention um, this state of consciousness that we were in the whole time we were at the retreat, due to being in this energy field, was energy consciousness of the fifth dimension, basically. Earth is in 3 dimensions right now, but there's higher dimensions, and you can't see these higher dimensions, but you can feel them if you're in the right state of mind, and it's hard to explain in words what it means to be in the fifth dimension, but um, just type it into Google. There's a lot of stuff about it because there's a huge awakening going on right now. All kinds of people are being led to this type of path in many different ways, and if you type in fifth dimension, awakening, age of Aquarius, any of that kind of stuff, like you'll see what it's all about. Basically, it's a higher state of consciousness. That's the best way I can think of to put it. Um, but anyway, I hope you guys found this testimonial inspiring, and hope it leads you to seek your own path, and maybe seek out this group. Um, Join us next time we go on an adventure. And I just want to thank everybody who contributed to this experience for me and for all of us. Thanks to Val for putting the event together, and thanks to everybody who attended and made it what it was. Thanks to the Menla Center, which was the retreat center where this event was held. Amazing land, by the way. Really good environment for what we did. And thanks to the divine order which brought us all together at this time and place and set in motion this journey for us. So I hope you enjoyed listening. Till next time, peace.